Okay, so my name is Larry Kosa and you can also call me The Watchful Life. So today I'll be talking about how to choose the right programming language as a beginner. So as a beginner, choosing the right programming language when learning how to code is a challenge most of you face. Yeah, I know that. So as an aspiring programmer who wants to be proficient in different languages, learning them all at once can be overwhelming. So when you just want to get started, if you want to get started, the best programming language that you have to pick is the one that you have interest in and the one that it can initiate your learning process. So you will likely learn different languages throughout your journey, but the key to moving in the right direction is knowing what kind of projects you want to work on in the future. Yes, you have to know the kind of project that you want to work on in the future. Maybe you want to develop mobile apps, maybe websites, maybe games. So it depends on you. So knowing that will help you to build upon the type of programming language that you want to work with. So when you build upon it, then work on it small, then start to build your project. That is how everything is. So now that I've given you a gist on it, so the first programming language that I'll be talking about is Java. So Java is a popular programming language used worldwide. So this is one of the programming languages that most people use, and it is an object-oriented language. So learning Java may be a good call if you are interested in developing Android applications. So programmers generally code native Android applications in Java. So learning the language may help you set sail in the right direction. So generally, one may say that Java has been replaced by Python these days, and learning that would be more beneficial. And they are not completely wrong though. So however, learning Java is still the best course of action for an aspiring programmer because it's a powerful language that packs a ton of advanced capabilities. Okay, so the next one I'll be talking about is PHP. So PHP is basically hypertext preprocessor. So PHP is a server scripting language and a powerful tool for making dynamic and interactive web pages. So if you're a beginner and you want to build websites, then PHP is a good call for you. In a world of web development, WordPress is one of the most renowned content management systems preferred by businesses worldwide. WordPress is a beginner-friendly platform that facilitates access to over 60,000 free plugins that improve the functionality of a website. So it's often a preferred choice for aspiring entrepreneurs and small businesses wanting to create a website to grow their online presence. So PHP may be your best bet and take you a step closer to being a skilled WordPress developer. It may also be useful if you want to work on the content management systems like Joomla and Drupal. So with all that, I have a project that I'm working on currently, though it's not a WordPress based. I'm coding from scratch and this is it. So it's a clothing brand that I am currently building on for a client that I came into negotiation with. So the third one that I'll be talking about is JavaScript. So JavaScript is a useful programming language that enables you to create interactive websites or web applications. So it is often paired with libraries like jQuery and AngularJS to help you create web applications compatible with leading devices types and readily preferred web browsers. You can also pair JavaScript with frameworks like PhoneGap if you wish to create iOS and Android applications. So JavaScript was used to create Angry Birds. I hope you all know Angry Birds. Yes, that game. We use JavaScript in creating the game. So back to the JavaScript. It's not a beginner-friendly language, and mastering it may be quite daunting, but considering its wide range of implications, learning it is definitely worth a shot. So the next one that I'll be talking about is SQL. That is structured query language. So as a beginner, if you want to dive into the world of analytics and work on data-driven websites or applications, then SQL may be the right call for you. So complex websites and applications leverage databases to facilitate different workflows and operations. So SQL comes into play when designing those databases and leveraging them into access information for diverse use cases. Online businesses often use databases to make data-driven decisions. So an example is Instagram. So Instagram, they use SQL in collecting your data when you are creating your account. So basically, you input your name, maybe your first name, your second name, then your Instagram handle, then a few questions, maybe your age. So you send them through the Instagram app. So that's where they use the SQL to retrieve or collect your data. Then they will send it to their database. Okay, so the next one that I'll be talking about is Swift. So if you see yourself building Mac or iPhone applications down the road, then learning Swift may prove to be useful. So you can easily build native mobile applications using HTML and JavaScript. So learning Swift would be your best bet if you want to be proficient at building iOS applications. Swift isn't just good for creating mobile apps. Using it, you can also build desktop applications and generate traction for the brand you represent or your standalone business. Okay, so the next one that I'll be talking about is C++. And C++ is my favorite programming language. So C++ is a popular programming language, and it's a language for creating computer programs, and also it is the most popular programming language for creating games. So learning C++ is best suited for you if you see yourself creating performance critical applications down the road. So the applications or parts of applications created using C++ are generally complex and focus on offering an extensive user experience. So you can create audio or video applications using C++ along with games. A few examples of applications built using the language are Photoshop, Illustrator, and other big games like FIFA, GTA, Call of Duty. Though these type of games are not programmed entirely with raw coding, so we have engines that they work together or they use it together in creating the games. So the next one I'll be talking about is C programming language. So C# is a programming language that serves as a viable place for creating applications that are compatible with Windows. The language has diverse implications as it helps you develop a variety of web applications and games. It facilitates tasks that correspond to general Windows development. You can also create cross-platform apps with C# now by leveraging Xamarin. So it may serve as an excellent choice if the implications align with your goals. So the next programming language that I'll be talking about is Ruby. Ruby is a full-stack framework that may prove to be useful for beginners who want to create visually stunning web applications. So it's a programming language that doesn't have a steep learning curve. And implications-wise, it is capable of making common development tasks easier out of the box. So leveraging it is often a fun experience for programmers. A variety of renowned sites that you use on a day-to-day basis like Shopify and Airbnb. And also we have Twitter. We used Ruby in creating that. So this could also give you some ideas of the capabilities this language packs for aspiring programmers who want to dive into Ruby language. So the last programming language that I'll be talking about is Python, and I know most of you have been waiting to know if Python is part of this list. Yes, Python is part of this list. So Python is a beginner-friendly programming language with a wide range of implications. It has grown in popularity over the years due to its simplicity and versatility. Learning Python is best suited for novice programmers due to its clear and readable syntax, which makes it easier for beginners to keep up with their logic while writing the code. This helps aspiring programmers focus on fundamental programming concepts and significantly lowers the learning curve of the process.
Python represents a vibrant and friendly community of developers who love sharing their knowledge, resources, and expertise with fellow programmers. You can easily access useful learning material online that may facilitate your learning journey. So, Python is basically a good programming language if you want to start as a aspiring programmer. So, these are some of the applications they used Python in creating it. One is YouTube, Spotify, Netflix. So to wrap up with everything, or in conclusion, deciding which programming language is best suited for you when starting your journey as an aspiring programmer is not as easy as it sounds. There are a variety of options available, so choosing the one that's right for you may be overwhelming. So with me giving you this information may help you make up your mind and make it easier for you to identify the starting point of your journey.